What the title was.
Sorry.
I came to talk to you about brand it and they will come. Don't build it, brand it. So I'm from Portland, Oregon, and we're all about branding. Portland, Oregon is 500,000 people. I know everyone says here the only negative thing I'm going to say is in Invercargill everyone goes, but we don't have the population. We don't have the population. Well, Portland didn't either. They didn't have the population, but they had the faith, and they branded themselves, and through branding themselves, they brought in big companies. So our motto in Portland is keep Portland weird. And you will see why. That bumper sticker is on probably half the cars there. We are one of the fastest growing cities in the United States, but for a really long time, through the late 1980s, 1990s, we were basically dead. Neighborhoods were full of drug addicts. We've got things like that revitalize us, like the Portland Saturday Market. It's open Saturdays and Sundays. People come out no matter what the weather, because it rains there a lot, more than Invercargill. We have live music. Everyone has to make handmade, crafted things through a committee. It's in the center of town. We also have Voodoo Donuts. These are some really clever bakers who got together and decided to brand their own donuts. The one that you see with the little guys, that's the Voodoo doll, and you actually get a pretzel so you can stab him. World famous. They're actually making a beer branded on it that you can get down at Super Liquor in South City. And it's gone nationwide. It's actually gone international. The line now for Voodoo Donuts is out the door, down the block. We've got a MAX train. So we used to have trolleys just like everyone else. Everyone used a tram system. They got rid of them. In the 90s, they brought back the MAX. This is how everyone gets around now. It goes from every single part of the city. We've got bicycling. We are the bicycling capital of the United States. We love to cycle. Invercargill could do that. We're flat. Your only hold back here is the wind, let's face it. Because I'm telling you, it rains more there than anywhere else. Even our mayor bicycled to work. This is actually, no offense, this is our nude bicycle ride. They do it every year. About 8,000 people get together and we do a nude bike ride. So this is all tying into the theme. You see, keep Portland weird. People move there now. We are so fast growing because we have embraced who we are. We don't change for people. You accept and you become a part of it. And no idea is a bad idea. These are yellow bicycles. They're free for anyone to ride within the city. They've been going since I was in high school in the 80s. And they've just gotten better. People were stealing them and taking bike parts, but it's become so common now they actually respect it, and you park it up in different spots all over the city. Public art is everywhere. This is 3 of probably 8,000 pieces of public art within our city. We also bought a stadium and had to save it, and that's a piece of public art that became part of it. It used to be a baseball stadium, but nobody liked baseball, so now the city actually owns a soccer team. This is our old mayor. He's the longest serving mayor in Portland. This is a piece of art downtown, and that's him on a very famous poster called Expose Yourself to Art. His name was Bud Clark. He rode his bike to work every day. He served for 6 terms, and he wore a Viking hat to council meetings. Our carpet has become world famous. We ripped up our airport carpet, and it's now become a national phenomenon. Adidas has made shoes out of it. You can buy t-shirts, and it's become home is where the carpet is. People take their picture with it. You can get socks, water bottles, you name it. It's all part of our branding. Open spaces are a very big deal in Portland. Our summers are the only time you can sit outside. It rains all the time. We are like the 7th rainiest place in the world, but we love it. So we have built open spaces like this, which is called Pioneer Square. It's right in the middle of town. That's actually an echophone. So if you stand on that spot, you can hear yourself reverberating, but we do it all over the city. This is one of our famous parks. It's the Rose Garden. In the summer, on that green space up there, we will have outdoor concerts that are free to anyone, everything from classical music to rock bands. That's probably one of our most famous views. Now, when I say 500,000 people, that's actually not big for the United States. Independent breweries are our thing as well. They've taken off, and we have more independent breweries per capita than anywhere in the world. Bridgeport, Portland Brewing and Deschutes, you go in, you can try samplers, people travel from all over to get them, we have beer festivals. It's one of the things that makes us unique. The McMiniman brothers took it to a whole new level, and they decided to start buying up all the old movie theaters that nobody wanted and turn them into breweries. So now you can go have a meal, eat some food, drink some beer, and watch all of the latest run movies. They've now purchased 6 movie theaters throughout the city. When you live in Portland, they actually call us the Wetfoot. That's your native name, because we are always wet. It is actually a style icon in Portland to wear a rain jacket. So I've just given you a few examples, because that is actually our fashion sense. If you don't own a rain jacket, you're not from Portland. We don't use umbrellas. We're all about the rain. We embrace our differences and the things that other people find negative. We've put a university right in the middle of town, very similar to Invercargill. We used that entire park space. We have park blocks very similar, like Otapuni Park, and we use that and we built universities around them. So the people come, they stay, they study outside, they use the center of town. We've also done a lot with changing spaces, so old houses, old neighborhoods. All of these pictures are from neighborhoods that used to be drug-addled, people in doorways. This is what they look like now. We changed the mixed use. Our urban development plan was to let people use what they have and rebuild and reconnect so that when you're in a neighborhood, you know it. It's distinct, and it's got its own flavor and its own sense of being. These are just some of the biggest companies that we have. Intel set up a world headquarters there. Adidas has set up their world headquarters in Portland. Nike, Columbia Sportswear. We are attracting big companies because of who we are. We didn't have to modify to draw them in, we just had to be ourselves. And that's what I came to talk about.
Any questions for Kari?
What's the name